Okay, so here's what we're going to look at today. How do we subtract fractions that have the same denominator? It's quite manageable. I've already given you the answer key right here, and I'll show you how to solve this in just a couple of minutes, okay? So here's what we do, is as long as the denominator is the same, you keep the denominator the same. So I've just got my answer written right over here. So I've got 4 out of 4, subtract 3 out of 4, and I'm telling you it is equal to 1 out of 4. And so I'm going to show you in just like one more minute how to handle a question that I haven't already given you the answer to. So it's saying 4 out of 4, so I've shaded in 4 pieces out of 4 pieces. This is saying to subtract 3 out of the 4 pieces, so I've colored in 3 out of the 4 pieces. And I'm telling you the answer is 1 out of 4, so you can see there's the 1 piece left. So here's how this works. Let's say I've got 4 out of 4, and I'm taking away 3, right? And so I'm going to actually just like try and erase this. We'll see how good of an erasing job I can do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to erase the 3, right? It's telling me to erase 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to erase 1, 2, and 3. Who needs a brush when you got a finger? Okay, so I've taken my 4, I've erased the 3 that I don't need, right? These 3 that I've got here, and here's my answer, 1 out of 4. So that's how I know that I have checked using my visuals that my math is correct. So again, when we have subtraction of fractions with the same denominator, you just simply subtract, use the numbers on the top, the numerators, okay? So you keep the numbers on the bottom the same. And there we go. There are some tougher questions we can look at, but that's going to be for another video. But for today, this is just super intro, basic. Everything works out nice and smoothly. So let me show you in another example what this looks like. So I've already colored in the circles, but I haven't done the answer yet. So what I have here is it's out of 3. So this is saying I've got 2/3, and I'm trying to subtract a third, and I need to figure out how much is left if I have 2/3 and I take away a third. So I divided my circle into 3. I shaded in the 2 here. This one, it's divided into 3. I've shaded in the 1 right here. And this circle, I've divided into 3 because I'm going to tell you when we do subtraction with fractions that have the same denominator, you're going to keep the same denominator, which is like, we love these kind of fractions. It makes it so much easier. As long as the bottom numbers are the same, as long as the denominators are the same, then my numerators, I'm just simply going to do subtraction as normal. So I've got 2 take away 1, right? 2 fingers, I'm going to take away 1. I'm left with 1 finger. So, boop, there it is. There's my 1. Let me get out my handy red marker. And I'm going to shade in 1 just so you guys can see. If I've got 2 and I take away 1, I've got 1/3 still left, okay? And as you guys can see, if I add it up, this is actually kind of the nice thing with, like, I don't like subtraction at all. But the nice thing with subtraction is you can check it with addition, right? And so it's saying if I've got 2/3 and I take away 1, I'm going to be left with 1. Well, let's ignore this guy. If I add 1/3 and 1/3, I got 1 and 1, that's 2. There's my 2 right there. So I was actually able to check 3 ways. I was able to check with my numbers. I was able to check visually. And I was actually able to then check using addition that my math is correct. So again, when you are doing subtraction using fractions, as long as the denominators are the same, you just simply do your regular subtraction looking at the top numbers, at the numerators. All right, good luck.